Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Big Boys, in this comedy drama coming of age story from Corey Sherman, who wrote and directed this film. Focuses on the story of a young man who is trying to navigate this trip that he's going on with his cousin, his cousin's new boyfriend, and his brother. And this story puts our young protagonist in a situation where he's trying to navigate this different kind of situation. Isaac Krasner plays Jamie, our main character, who is in this situation where he's struggling to navigate his sexuality, and he has this kind of unfortunate crush on his cousin's new boyfriend that makes this for a very interesting story. This film is just about 90 minutes. It certainly hits on a lot of, these coming of age story beats, these kinds of like go out on a camping trip in the summer kind of thing. And this weekend getaway, it has some familiar elements. But I think the context of like this young, overweight kid who would much prefer to be cooking than, sitting there and trying to, get with girls because, he's gay. And trying to navigate those things. And I think this film has a lot of earnestness, it has a lot of authenticity, and it has a lot of empathy. And I think Sherman's able to capture this tone very well in navigating this story for Jamie, and Krasner gives a real fine performance. I think across the board, these four performers, Doris Madison, who plays the cousin, David Johnson III, who plays the new boyfriend, and Taj Cross, who plays the brother, I think each of them give a really fine performance. None of these are going to be like transcendent performances, but everybody does a really fine job bringing some life into their character, bringing their character to life, and really developing some good dynamics on screen. And you could feel the connection and the building of respect because, like, what's nice is, like, the brothers, being a little pushy in terms of, trying to get his brother to, like, try drugs and hang out with girls and trying to get laid. But you also see some moments where there's some tenderness between them. It isn't this whole, like, my brother's a jerk kind of relationship. It's just, brothers can be a little bit, judgmental, a little bit forcing, and there's some dynamics there. There's an earnestness between Jamie and his female cousin. You could tell they have this really nice relationship, and that's what brings this tension in the first place, because Jamie's not too happy that she has a boyfriend, and it's going to take away from his time spending with his cousin, but little does he know he develops these feelings for said boyfriend, and they grow this growing self-respect and growing respect between each other, and you have some moments of like a little bit of fantasy. You have Jamie trying to navigate hanging out with a girl and, coming up with excuses on why he doesn't want to, kiss this girl and go do some other things with this girl. And you have different moments like that are very relatable in terms of like these coming of age stories and sexual awakening stories. And Jamie might have a few little daydreams or dreams about Dan and this relationship. And I think this film navigates things in an earnest way. It leaves it with a feel-good, impactful kind of conclusion and experience for this film. This is a charming, fine little film that has some good performances, has meaningful themes and a meaningful story, has some good laughs along the way, and it's a fine little flick that is certainly worth your time. But those are my thoughts on Big Boys. Let me know what you think and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.